Hi everybody, I am Omid and I come back with another messy table. Consider this example related to challenge number 376. In this challenge we have two column messy tables which include date, product and sales values. But as you can see, the data are provided into two columns instead of three columns. And another important messy part is that the date is provided when it's going to change. For example, for the first row of clean data, you can see that there is a product A and the sales value 10 for these dates. But again, for the next row, as there is no date, the date is not provided. So the previous date is used for B, selling B with the value of 4. And the same for the next row and next row. And here, when the date is changed from the 12th of February to 13th of December, you can see that it's provided again. The date is provided here and we have the product and sales. And date, product and sales. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use Power Query to clean these messy tables. But this challenge is posted on my LinkedIn page. You can go there and find a bunch range of solutions using Power Query, DAX, Python, or and other languages. I highly recommend you go to my LinkedIn page, which I post every other day challenges. You can go there, share your responses, and also see the other proposed solutions by the experts. This is the loaded data into the Power Query editor, which include two columns. At the first step, I prefer to have all the data into one column. There are lots of functions that you can use, but table.toRows is one of the best for this case. Using table.toRows, you can convert any rows in the table into a list. So let's press Fx, put the table to rows. Yeah. By using this amazing function, every rows of table is provided in a sublist, as you can see here, all in the main list. So using table.toRows will provide any rows of table into a sublist, as you can see here, related to row 2, row 3, row 4, and the same for other rows of table. And using list.combine can combine these lists and provide a single list. So this is the data that we have it. As you can see, this is a date, date, date. And this is the main port in this table. To clean it, we need to extract these location. But before that, I prefer to convert these lists into the table by clicking on to table commands. Definitely, there are lots of functions that you can handle the list directly. But when you convert it to the table, there are lots of commands here that you can use it and make the process easier for you. In the next step, let's add a column and say column 1 is date time. By using this equation, we can check that which one is in type date time. See, these three values are in type date time and the others are not date time. Instead of providing the result as a true false, I prefer to use if and say if the result of the condition is true, if, then provide the value of column 1, which we have it here, else provide null and see the results. By this modification, we have the date time values here and null for other values. Here, let's select this column from the transform tab. Let's say fill down to repeat the dates for every rows here. So any null value is filled by the upper values. Now, this custom column can be used to group the rows. So right click on it, say group by, and pick all rows to show as a result and rename these to all rows. Yeah, what we have here, this is related to this date time, all the values for this date time. For the next one, and for the last one, as you can see like this. The null one should be removed. So to remove the null one, we can go back and remove it, but at this stage, let's neglect it. What we have here, see, for this is the longest table. We should remove the first row and then every 2 rows provided the information related to sale of one product. To handle these, we can see the table.group commands. This is amazing function. Means that group the values, group the rows in the previous step, field on steps, based on the custom column. See, if I'm going to the previous steps, you can see that this is a custom column and it's going to group it based on the custom column. So group based on the custom columns and provide the result on the all rows column. And this is the formula used for the result, each underscore. And this is going to mention the result is in type table. Let's remove this part. It doesn't impact on the result, but to make it shorter and more clear, let's remove it. Here underscore is this table. On this table, I just need the value on the column 1. So let's add column 1 at the end of us underscore, column 1. Make sure that C be uppercase. The result would be like this, including the values on the column 1. And in the result list, I do not need the first value because this is in type date. I need to skip it. So let's put it list. Sorry, it should be underscore here. Yeah. List skip underscore column 1, and let's press 1 as the number of items that we prefer to skip from top. By doing this, you can see that the first date or the first item is skipped. And in the next step, we need to split the result list. Here, every 2 items is related to 1 row in the main tables. See, product name, sales value, product name, sales value, and the same for other. So let's say list split, and here let's mention 2 as a page number. So the result would be a list including several sublists. Each sublist is related to 1 row of clean table. Let's click on one of them and see this is A10, B4, C2, and the same for odd. But if I'm going back, instead of providing the result in a list including several sublists, I prefer to convert each sublist into 1 row of tables using table from rows. So table from rows. Close the parentheses, and yeah. By doing this, you can see that we have the product on one column and sales on another column. Product and sales, and the same for another one. This is the error because if I'm going back here, see the last item is in type null. I shouldn't deselect the null value. Let's deselect it, press OK. Now if I'm going to the end, you can see that there is no error here. And the last step, we need to expand the all rows columns. And yeah, the problem is solved, and now we have a clean table.